something. And I am going to talk about something that has not been talked about or been in the zeitgeist or in the conversation in such a long time. What is up with Call of Duty Black Ops? Why is it that the main villain of the first like the villains of the first Call of Duty Black Ops game was so memorable, and then the Black Ops 2 main villain was as memorable? Like, you had Kravchenko, like Richtofen, aka like Steiner, and you had in like the like you had like in like a Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you had Raul Menendez. He was like the big villain of like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. But here's the thing. Like you have like the main villains of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like you have like them, and like this awful Call of Duty Ghost game. That game was awful. The main villain of that game was supposed to die, not survive getting shot at. That's why that game hadn't got a sequel, because it was awful and the ending ruined. And then they left a cliffhanger that's never going to get resolved. Never going to get resolved. And the biggest gripe about the Call of Duty series is like they wound up going from like the World War II all the way to something space age. Has the developers, Treyarch, lost the plot? Like, seriously. Treyarch has completely lost the plot. Treyarch had not been consistent. Like time jumping from World War II and the Cold War, then the Corres Diaz War, or the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 era. What's wrong with Treyarch? They end up doing that kind of thing, like going the Modern Warfare route. They're trying to connect Modern Warfare to Black Ops, which they should have connected Black Ops to the Finest Hour. And the worst part about the Finest Hour is that you don't get to fight the main villains of each campaign. Like, where is the main villains of each campaign in Call of Duty Black Ops' predecessor? Yes, the only Call of Duty Black Ops' very own originator, Call of Duty The Finest Hour? Where was the villains of Call of Duty The Finest Hour? You had like mainstream villains from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Ghost. But where are the main villains of Call of Duty The Finest Hour? Where are they? Did they not make an appearance in that game? Or were you just like shooting down the generic goons in that game? I'm starting to think that the mixture of Treyarch and Activision combined lost the plot. Oh, but they don't want to add the main villains of Call of Duty: The Finest Hour because it'd be too controversial of a game, and it would go from M to AO. The whole point of Call of Duty is the historical aspect of the game. And they completely missed the plot. They wanted going from the past during World War II and the Cold War and the Vietnam War all the way to Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which takes place decades upon decades from now. That's just so asinine. Like, could you be any more of a stupid game developing company? You gotta stick with the current timelines, not just jump from World War II all the way to such and such decades in the future. You can't do that shit. Like, seriously, you can't be doing that as a game developing company. You're just trying to mince words with the way things are supposed to go. Like, seriously. Why is it so hard to be consistent and stick closer to the current century? Not jump like at least like half a century or two into the future. Leave that for Mass Effect, and leave that for both Mass Effect and Star Wars to do. Don't do that. Seriously, Treyarch and Activision, don't do that. Stick within the current century. If you're gonna make a Call of Duty game, make sure it's accurate to the current century. Like, what is wrong with you guys? You guys got all that audience funding for a decent game. Then you got like period piece based war games that you guys made. Stick to period pieces and stick to what was documented in current decades. Don't go 200 years in the future. That hasn't happened yet. Like, that's just asinine, dude. You can't keep doing this, Treyarch and Activision. Stick within the current century. Make war games based on what actually happened and not what hasn't happened yet. And yet, what is with this Call of Duty Black Ops 4, 5, 6, and 7? You guys jumped the shark with this. How can people play a Call of Duty game with it being like going from like World War II all the way to World War such and such that hasn't happened yet? We still are speculating World War III right now. We're still speculating the Third World War. We went through World War I and World War II, but we also went through like the intermediate era of the Cold War and the Desert Storm War mixed with the Vietnam War. And we haven't been in World War III yet. It's been speculated to happen. But stick to what's accurate in the current time. Like, y'all just jumping the gun for no reason when it comes to making Call of Duty games. You don't see me going in and like writing a book that is a period piece, and then boom, a few books later in the future. Like, you don't go and see me like writing a book about a period piece part of time, and then boom, a few books later into the space age future. You don't see me doing that crap, because I am not about that. I'm not about like starting off with like a period piece type of literature, and then 4 books later into the space age future. Like, you don't see me doing that crap, because honestly, that's just not the vibe you're supposed to be going for. Like, how can somebody take you as a game developing company seriously? And what is up with Black Ops anyways? Like, we got Raul Menendez, a Cuban / Colombian drug lord in the game, ending up like starting his own like cartel, and then boom, 40 or 50 years later, becoming a leader of a terrorist organization. And then, oh, it's okay to have a cartel now terrorist leader, a cartel boss now terrorist leader, to be the main bad guy, but when it comes to the dictator of Germany, I'm not gonna say his name, because he's too much of a controversial German dictator of Germany. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yet, nobody wants to have him in a hyper-realistic game, because it would be too controversial and the game would be pulled off store shelves. Funny, we got the German dictator here, then we got a cartel leader, now terrorist leader. Like, this one ends up getting like 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 featured in a Call of Duty game, but the Fuhrer himself can't. Like, what is wrong with you? Are you that damn chicken shit to have the main bad guy of Germany, the main bad guy of Germany of World War, of all of the early half of World War II? Are you that scared of having him in the very first Call of Duty game, and then excluding him as the main bad guy for the Call of Duty Black Ops 1 game? Oh, but having Fidel Castro, a Cuban terrorist dude, basically being in that game. Oh, it's fine to have Kravchenko, Steiner, Richtofen, who else? Like Raul Menendez, and also having like Dmitry, and having having exactly whatever antagonist of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and or Black Ops 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and also having Nikolai, and also having Raul Menendez and Fidel Castro, but excluding the leader of Vietnam as the main bad guy, and also having the Fuhrer himself, the leader of the German army. Obviously, he's too damn controversial and too damn toxic to put in the game. But y'all would have Gabriel Rorik in the Call of Duty Black Ops spin-off, Call of Duty Ghost, but won't touch a single ounce of having the Fuhrer himself in your game. Do you guys not understand what it means to make a Call of Duty game based on period pieces? Did you not do your research? Y'all substitute the Fuhrer with Richtofen, aka Steiner. How can people take an ounce of what you guys are doing very seriously? Do you guys not get that nobody can keep you guys lose so much of people's attention spans. That's why Call of Duty fell off. Because nobody has the attention span to keep up with a story that just time jumps and misses an important villain, a important historical villain, but kept him out of the game. But that's just what I wanted to talk about.